Like, how can we switch to camera? I think the camera's the wrong way again. Just, it's the operator. We'll see if it gets, it's no good operator. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July. Hope everybody's got their fingers. We're just doing, got an opener. It's dead. I'm just gonna start tearing into it. You guys always know on the lives. Welcome, by the way, Dave with Affordable Door and Gate. Hope you are doing great. You guys more and ask any questions. You're new, you're starting to get into it. You're thinking about how's the economy, how's trucks, how's the vehicles, how's the garage door openers, how's the garage door business, all that grand stuff right here. It's Sunday, so everybody should be calm down. Calm down. You know, it's not party, 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 drink, drink, drink. You know, it's called, we're here. Mellow out. At least I'll be able to, on a positive note, I'll be able to check out the comments, be in the right way. I was gonna have to fire up another device. Now don't beat me up too bad. I'm not real good at honestly most time with these openers, right? Let's bring you a little closer maybe, shall we? Let's bring you a little closer. Maybe a little more out of the light. It would be nice if it would work that way, right? But, oh, and by the way, don't forget to hit like button. I see we got 2. Thanks for hitting like button. So Mr. Caleb started taking the cover off the day that we were messing with this. I just kind of have a hard time. I want to see if maybe I can get a circuit board. If anybody knows how to get a circuit board or what kind of circuit board, let me know. I think honestly it was a... Should I fire this thing out? I probably should get some wires on this thing. And see, I didn't really play around with it too much. It definitely acted like it was, oh, it's got these weird, stupid controls. Of course, does it say? Does it say on the back? Let me show you. Let me see if I can copy off here for a second. This is what I got. This is what I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. What the heck does that mean? Class 2. Got your little reset back here. Little program. All right. Here's the model. All that good stuff. Anywho, in the meanwhile, if anybody gets what ones are for the wall button and what ones are for the, what do you call it? The photo eyes, let me know. I'm going to grab the wall button photo eyes. I'm going to fire it up. I'm just saying, come on now. I told myself. I guess it really doesn't matter. There it is. I was going to say, I know I grabbed extra wire. Which I did grab extra wire, which I don't know why I grabbed extra wire, because why do I need extra wire? Especially when you're here. When we're here, I don't know. All I know is I love you, Mom, but you got to quit texting me. I'm on a live. I see she's blowing my phone up. So, what's up, Mr. Rusty? Hope you're doing good. I was just thinking about you. Ooh, we must have 3G. That's right. All right, it says right there, 3G. Hope 3G holds up. Get out there and stand on top of that building, man. There's always a trick, right, with the genie wires. Probably from the center is about the best. That's from what I have always told, right? You know how it is. You mess this up, you're done. You're done. Absolutely. Is it Colton? Welcome. How you doing, Colton? What you got on there? It says hi. You in the garage door? What do you do? What do you got coming this week? Got any work? Got any dreams? Got anything you can go make some baby money? Rusty, when are you coming back? Out there for a couple weeks. I was just gonna buy some wire cutters. Man, she's still blowing me up. Mom, I love you, Mom. Stop texting me. I don't think I can put it on airplane mode, which, by the way, hopefully we're good. I don't know. Hopefully we, oh boy, hopefully we don't glitch out too bad. Let me know if we, you know, how it goes here, because we're on the Wi-Fi and I never know if it's, couldn't tell you if it's better to stay on the Wi-Fi or off the Wi-Fi. Got the old style Genie Weenie, right? Little push button. It looks like it's got the lock up here. Little lock, unlock, still works. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Got your light button. Note. Use only with Series 2 controls. Okay. Well, this is what came with it. It's even still got, I wonder what year this thing is. Because it's got, you know, it's got to be kind of old, right? I mean, you know, it's got to be kind of old. Look, it's got flatheads. Flatheads are old. But the old Universal, I kind of like the Stanleys the most. But I mean, I like I said, these are what you got to have, man. That's the good stuff, right? Boom. Get yourself a little screw job there. Oh, is a controller crazy? Says hi. Well, hello. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good weekend, 4th of July. Good day, good universe. Not reset. It's for internal limit programming. Ooh, you're right. I bet you're right on that. You know what numbers? Who was that? That was Chip. Chip had that. Chip, you know what numbers need to be for the, you know, it's like they couldn't on the board, right? They got B and W here, you know, but they couldn't put that on there for B and W. They got to do numbers, and I don't know what the numbers, so I'm going to be guessing. So that's for, what does it say? Not reset. It's for the internal limit programming. Well, if you got any more, let me know. Because honestly, like I said, most time I always threw these things away back in the day. But I'm starting to have a little bit of softer heart for some of this older stuff because, well, let's just face it, the new stuff kind of sucks. And so if I can get a circuit board for it, which I think is what's bad with it, I always thought these things had, yeah, they always got this weird goofy thing under here. So I guess since nobody knows, we'll do 1 and 2. We'll try 1 and 2 as our wall button. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure actually because there was a screw or something bad. I remember on the backside. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek on it because obviously I'm behind. I'm always behind. But so this one was for a pot shop, and the thing was going kind of rogue on me. It's a 10-footer. Ooh, might have to get the fan. It's just a hair muggy, but it's better than what it normally is. But so what we got for outlets? Should be one on darn near every pole, man. We wired this puppy up. I was like, I want outlets. I want them everywhere. Let's see what it does if it lights up here. Still lights up. Wall button is lit. So that's good, but it's probably not going to obviously be happy without photo eyes. It seemed like the photo eyes worked, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so the backstory on this a little bit was I ended up going to, it's for a customer I kind of know. I've done a few jobs. He seems like an okay cat. And I don't know. Should I tell the story? You guys put it in the comments. If you want to hear the story, I'll tell you the story. Just put in there. Either put number 2 in the comments, or just say tell us the story. Top to the wall. That's a cool name. 2 button for 2. Two for the two sensors. Is that? Can you ask? Can we ask garage door questions? Yeah, you can ask any question. That's what we do the lives for. Lives are just lights kind of bright. Sorry, should I turn that off? Hope that's not bothering you too much. Hopefully you got your sunglasses on. Next Thursday, so not this coming Thursday. Next. Dang, man, that's a long time. That's a long time. There's that. Whoa, hey. Ooh, easy, partner, easy. There's that. Oh, son of a biscuit. Looks like something's kind of, I don't know what that is. Looks like it's partially broke. Some plastic thing up here. So it's got a little chip. Ooh, I don't know, guys. This thing might have more going on than what I even want to mess with. Take a look at this, huh? Oh, snappers. Let's see if I can flip the old camera. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Yeah, see that? Right here, we're starting to focus right here. There's a crack, okay? Let me see if I can shine a little light on there for you. She might not be doing too good. She's got a crack there. And if you can barely see, if I can get the light right, see that crack below? Oh, snap, man. That's not pretty. That's not pretty. That's part of the pulley system. Uh-huh. So I don't know. I don't know if she's a saver. She might not be. She might not be. I guess I'm kind of glad that I seen that, because honestly now it makes me feel a little better that we just ended up putting a brand new opener in. We did do another Genie screw drive. Let me turn this light off. Just seems a little, this light's got some weird reflection too. So I'm just trying to be courteous, be a good host. Next Thursday, my brother has been doing service and openers. When I get back, I have a bunch of doors to do, or a bunch of doors to install. So that's good. That's a good problem to have. Oh, first number on the serial is the year. You know how they disguise it? Where is the serial number? It doesn't really have a serial number. I don't really see a serial number on this thing. Maybe you can tell me if I show it to you. Because all I got is receiver model, and it's an ASR. Unless it's that model 12. No, that's the made in the USA. I don't know. Let me show you. Maybe. What the hell's the serial number? Is the serial number on here? You think it'd be on a different US patent? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it right at the moment. What's up, Mr. Rich B? Thought we'd play around a little bit. Like I said, the thing is, it's got a big old 10-footer on it. You know what I'm saying? It's got a big old 10-foot rail on her. So I kind of want to save it, because I really don't feel like ordering another 10-foot. But I mean, we're going to have to. The old screw drive worked nice. It was smooth. I did put a surge protector on it. What's that? Inhaled? What's that mean? What's that? What's up, Mr. Kevin? Hope you had a good 4th of July. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. We went and seen some fireworks. Of course, our little one, which wasn't the fault of anybody, she was tired. So she was melting down because they didn't have a grand finale because the hill was on fire. So, that's understandable. So they did do it, but it was like about 10 minutes after, and that still wasn't good enough. You know how when kids are tired, they're just tired, they're done. They're done. She was a trooper, though. We had to walk a long ways, almost probably a couple miles back to the car. And she did good. She got a few piggyback rides, but she did really good. Got a little nick on my finger there. And oh, by the way, thanks. Well, we got 7 likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, too. It just helps wake up the algo. YouTube likes it, brings more people in. All that good stuff. Like I said, if you got any questions, concerns, problems, life, super happy that the what do we got now? The big beautiful bill plan has passed, and we're going to be all multimillionaires in probably a couple years. Let me know. Let's see. Keep scrolling. 2. Oh, Chip's got 2. All right. I told you 2 would be the. So it's one of those things I always like to joke around with you guys. Now we got 8 likes. Son of a gun. Hopefully we can get up to 10 by the end of the story. It's a good one. So you guys kind of know jokingly. I have I have PTSD, right? I have PTSD from work. From this place. So, anywho, I didn't really know it was a pot shop, right? Nothing against, whatever. It's just sometimes it smells like skunk, you know what I mean? But whatever. And that's fine. I got nothing against it. And so anyways, I'm thinking, all right, everything's going good. The guy tells me the address. I know where it's at. It's in our mini Detroit. It's in our mini Detroit around here. So I go there, and I'm already kind of concerned because I got the old Nissan, right? Got the old Nissan. The old Nissan don't have no way to cover, right? Doesn't have no way to, keep the tools protected. So I make sure I bring my bins. I bring my 50-gallon bins that I got from Home Depot out back, right? Just the Husky ones, right? We don't want no Milwaukee showing, right? Because then it turns into good stuff in there. So I put the Husky bins in there. We go down there, and I'm having kind of a hard time getting in the place. Like I keep walking around the building. I got Mr. Caleb with me, and I'm like, hey man, like you just stay here and kind of said, you keep your head on a swivel. And he's like, all right. And I said, plus I thought, because I could tell they had quite a bit of cameras around there. And I thought, well, maybe if they see us, they'll come out and be like, can we help you? Whatever. We got 9 likes. We're getting close. And so anyways, I'm walking back and forth around the building, and one part of it's like almost like maybe under construction, maybe just that's the way it is. It's boarded up, and then there's kind of like this like dispensary that's like kind of everything's grooving there, like everything seems right. And I go in and talk to this really nice lady, and she's like, I don't have access to next door. And I'm like, all right, what's going on here? So there was a number on the back of the door for shipping and receiving. I didn't call it, but as I'm walking around, I go around back again, and Consumers Energy, which is the power company, right, keeps the lights on. They're there. They're pulling down, and I'm kind of in an alley, but I'm parked off to like a side as much as I can to kind of like, a car could almost pass through there, but I'm just trying to look like I tried, right? And so anyways, the guy gets out, or I walk up to the guy, and I'm like, hey, do you need me to move my truck? Because there's like some main power lines running along this alley. And the guy's kind of like, he goes, do you know or how to get in or blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, no. I said, I'm just a door guy. So I'm trying to get in myself. He goes, okay. He goes, we're actually here to shut the power off. What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, they haven't paid their bill. What are the freaking odds? What are the odds of me being here in a 5-10 minute span that the power company's showing up and they didn't pay their bill and they're going to shut the power off to this building? There must be some mistake, right? And I mean, I know that normally when it comes to power, you know, that stuff typically you're gonna get maybe a couple notices. I don't think they do as good as they used to. They threaten you. I know I've had a few, right? If you just miss a half a minute, they'll send you something, you know, saying we're gonna shut your power off if you don't pay this, blah blah blah. You know, okay, right? Well, I missed it by a day. Sorry. So I'm just like, my brain is flooded. You know what I mean? Like I'm already in a volatile situation. Like I'm in, like I said, the mini Detroit. And so I'm already like, I'm concerned about the safety of Caleb. I'm concerned about the vehicle being ambushed. I'm concerned about tools and an opener and just like all these things are already going through my head. I'm already frustrated. I can't get into this building. Where it's just like all of a sudden you start like going, what the hell am I doing here? Why did I do this to myself? And so anyways, I told the guys like, well, I said, I haven't been able to get in. I said, I know where to talk to somebody at least, and maybe they can direct you to where, you know, who to talk to or whatever. Okay. He says, we'll do that. So we go in there, and as we're standing there waiting for somebody to come up to the desk or show up or whatever, I introduced myself. I said, hi. I said, my name's Dave. I said, by the way, I said, what's your name? You know, he told me, I think it was Don or something. Got his hard hat on and all that, ready to, he's like, you know, and he's telling the person, he's like, there, he goes, you know, I'm here to shut the power off. And he goes, I don't want to. He goes, it's hot as hell out there. I really don't feel like being up in a bucket, you know, messing with three-phase terminals and stuff. And their lady's like, oh, you know, and I thought what was the funniest. There's some old lady, older-ish lady, right? She's standing over there by the register, and she's like, sir, she goes, can I make my purchases before you shut the power off? And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, lady, he's still got to walk out. He's still got to get in the truck. Like, obviously, she has no clue how this stuff kind of works. I'm like, he's not like he's going to hit the button on his phone and the power's going to go off. He doesn't have that kind of power. Get it? Power. So, you know, hey, we got 9. We got 9 likes. Like I said, the end of the story. Hopefully we can get 10. And so anyways, you know, I'm just like, so I'm like, all right, well, I get a jingle from Mr. Caleb, and he says, hey, I got in. I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, so I'm just like, I need to proceed with what I need to do, right? So I go around in the building, and in my, you know, like it's almost like, only way I can explain it is kind of like getting bee slapped, just not losing teeth, but just hard enough to leave a mark, and you're just kind of like, whoa, what just happened? You know, and I'm just kind of walking over there, and I'm like, so I'm kind of like stalling him out, right? I'm kind of like, hey man, like he's up in the air. I'm like, go like check that door opener out. Like I'm like in my brain, right? I just switched. I'm like, maybe they're overlooking something. Cause now the photo eyes on this thing, this one got busted up. This one almost wants to come apart right here. But they have one screw in it. You can see the wear marks. Honestly, there's a little bit of wear right there. It was just on one screw on a track bolt, so it was like this, right? It's just waddling around. And I'm thinking, hey, maybe they're not, you know, they're not smart enough, or somebody just didn't figure it out, or somebody just didn't know, you know, like the photo eyes are off. You know what I mean? Like the photo eyes got to see each other. Maybe, you know, so I'm just like, dude, like maybe we just need to like try to fix this thing. Like, let's just try to fix this thing. Because now I'm going to be out, you know, $300 and some, and now I'm going to be out labor, and, you know, like, and I'm just like, there's nobody, I guarantee there's nobody here right now to pay me, right? I'm like that, it's just like, so I'm messaging the guy. I'm like, hey boss, I'm like, I'm just checking, like, who's flipping the bill on this? I see he calls me. Of course, I didn't catch it because my phone's always on silent. So I turn my phone off silent. I call him back. I said, hey, I'm just checking. He goes, oh yeah. And I said, hey, I just wanted to, you know, what's kind of going on here? I said, because it sounds like he's like a business partner in this. And I said, I'm just like checking, because I said the power company's here, and they said you guys haven't paid your bill, and they're shutting power off, and like, and I'm not even like really registering yet that like if they shut power off, I didn't bring a generator or a power pack or anything. So like, how am I going to run the opener? Like the new opener, you know what I mean? So I'm like, and he's like, well, they're actually, it's next door, because there's like 3 suites to this building. And I'm just like, whew, all right, that took off like about 50% of the load off my back. Like I heard that, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like they closed that one, they're doing something, the last tenant didn't pay. Like I can get that, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay. And then he's like, no, we're good. He's like, I can have a check ready for you the next day, blah, blah, blah. Perfect. Just let me know who to make it out to. Make it out to these guys, you know, yada, yada. So we start proceeding, right? And then my brain starts switching to, oh my gosh, you know, because they also have a backup generator there too, right? And I'm thinking, I wonder if they lost power and their generator just with whatever. And that's what finally fried this thing, right? Because openers don't like a lot of surgery, especially the genies. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, I don't want to install a brand new opener for them to rehook the power or whatever. Because we're already like going into the phase, like the lights are flickering. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, and I already hear the guy, I told the guy that was working there, I said, hey man, I said, you guys might be losing power. I said, you know, because all of a sudden, like the power goes on, they're kind of looking at me like, what'd you guys do? And I'm like, oh, hey, the power guy's here. You must have to shut the power off to the whole building. Then he's going to disconnect whatever and then probably turn the power back on is my guess, you know? And so I hear the guy on the phone with his boss because basically they got certain machines in there that when they shut down, like they have to restart the whole damn system or something, you know? So they're not real happy. And so power goes off. I see generator power come on. They got some coolers there with lights in them, right? And I can see, you know how generators got that flitter? It's dirty power. And I'm like, ooh, you know, and in my brain, I'm sitting there, all of a sudden I'm starting to register, oh my gosh, if we hook this opener up right now to all this stuff going on, and was the opener bad? Was it the power that killed it? You know, like, what, like, I'm just like, now I'm just like, the clock is ticking, right? Clock is ticking. This is costing me time. And what do? Do I just bounce? Do I just say, hey, I'm out. I'm out. Find somebody else. I'll come back another day. And, yeah, so it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. So anyways, and it's just super hot there. One of those hot days. It's been so humid out lately. Hey, we got 10 likes. Thanks for the likes. So we ended up, got it installed, put a surge protector on it. And of course I hear the guy talking to his boss on the phone, or one of the whoever, right? And I can hear the guy on the phone as he's walking past me. He's like, what is it? He's like, was it the effing garage door guys that messed up the power? And I'm just sitting there kind of laughing, like, yeah, like we screwed up the power. And I'm like, you know what I mean? And he's like, no, he's like, I'm like, the guy goes outside, he's standing there outside in the alley. And he's like, no, he's like, I'm like, the power company guy's up in the bucket right now. He's like, it ain't the garage door guys. Like, they shut the power off. Like, they got to shut it off. And I'm trying to like calm. I'm like, they're probably shutting it off because they're going to like, they have to do the shut and they'll turn it back on. Then like, they're like kind of turning into like, you know, they're like, well, you know, I don't understand why the generator's not working, you know? And I'm just like, oh, generator was working. And then it's like we went in phases. We went from like flickery lights down to like nothing, like a security light. That was about it. So we got everything installed. It actually went pretty good, but just a lot of chaos. You know, then it was kind of like, you know how like you got the garage door? You're kind of like, do I leave the garage door? Like, do I close the garage door? Because if I close the garage door, I can't see the vehicle. Like, you know, like you almost needed like another person there just to kind of stand and be ready. I don't know how good this is going to work. This screw in the back of this one doesn't tighten down for some reason. It's like it fell off. We'll probably see it when we take the cover off. You know, Caleb was up there. He started messing with it. I'm sure he was getting kind of agitated at me because he's like, well, the screw won't tighten up. And I'm like, just strip the wires longer. I'm like in like a numb phase. I'm just like, you know, it's like that fight or fight, you know, fight or flight, fight or flight, fight, flight. And I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? You know, like, why did we, you guys ever get jobs like that? You ever get jobs like that where you're just like, so they luckily, so of course he's messing with this. He almost got the cover off. And I told him, I was like, just leave it. I said, just leave it. I said, we're going to end up replacing it because I finally made the switch and said, okay. I feel comfortable enough. I got the 10% comfort level that we're going to get paid. And yes, so we're going to install new opener. We're here. All the tools are loaded. All the openers loaded. We're going to install it. But there's a lot of variables, a lot of hurdles. Oh, this Thursday. Oh, thank gosh, man. So I was going to say, if you're gone for another whole week, Rusty, it's going to be sad. We're going to miss you. I'm going to miss you too much. Alright, let's see if we can make these photo eyes somewhat happy. They lit up. One's lit, one's not. There it goes. I don't know how I'm going to keep them together. I've been starting, we'll see if I carried it today. I've been starting to carry electrical tape. Another piece of my arsenal. Shing. So, we got some, did I said electrical tape, not duct tape, right? Electrical? Don't try this at home, kids. It's not recommended. If I can do it. They say if I can do it, you can do it. So photo eyes work, but like I said, it wouldn't move for us. Because at first I thought it was a photo eye issue. There we go. All right. I don't know where the trolley is. You see it there. I don't know how this is going to work, if it'll even do anything. Oh, see it moved, I think. There it goes. Okay, it reversed. I think that's what I did last time. It just, all it does is like it moves a little bit. Unless they were monkeying around with limit switches or something. They got something all messed up. I don't see my, oh, it did light up. So that lit up. I'm not real an expert at these ones. I don't see the old limit switch for this side. What's weird is I can't like even if I hold it, all it's doing is just traveling like right here. Just it won't do. It's quiet, very quiet. Huh. Yeah, it won't go. I'm not a real, like I said, I'm not a real expert when it comes to these models. So I'm gonna crack it open to see if I see anything that looks real obvious. Maybe somebody messed with something. Maybe the photo eyes were messed up and they started screwing around. It sounded like they had some time in there and they like deemed it was like, yeah, we think it's a circuit board, and I don't know how they would know that, but crown? What do you got there? What do you mean crown? What you got there, HB? Chip, is it on front? It's on front. Am I missing something? 2 old Service Master openers that work with wall button and remotes. But not mirror buttons in either my Tacoma or my wife's Mazda. Ooh. Service Master openers that work with wall button, but not mirror buttons. And either my, I don't know. I don't think. Openers are from 1998 and mirror buttons used to work. Oh, well, that's weird. What's Joy? Yeah, I don't think I know Wheeler Farm on that one. I don't really know why it would be working and then it quit working. Maybe one of the guys will mention something. Maybe they'll catch something I don't. Can't really think of why would it be working and then it lost it. I mean, I guess obviously the obvious is to try to reprogram it, but still it might not take it, you know. Joe Way. That's awesome. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Like I said, you guys are, these are the things that motivate me, keeps me going. I always like the emails, the questions, the comments. So that's always good. 56, huh? Garage door business. Hey, good. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. I don't know if, just talking to the old brother-in-law the other day a little bit over the 4th, and I don't know, I still kind of lean towards, like, if I was to still think about something, maybe you guys have some intel on it, maybe you don't. You know, what do you think about, like I said, sometimes I always think about the vending, right? Because you're going to put a lot of time into it for the customers. You'll, you know, maybe got money, but openers are good. Openers are good. Hey, at least you do resis and stuff like that. Oh, that screw just fell. You know, it's light duty stuff. I mean, it's mostly light work unless you get in the commercial or you get the big stuff like old Mr. Tanner. I think I know how this comes off, or I should kind of think I got it, but I don't know. Maybe these side covers. I know Mr. Caleb was like, he's like, does just the side covers come off? I'm like, no, it's normally like a U shape, but I don't know. Can't be that complicated. Like I said, I tore more of these out over the years than I ever cracked one open, really. Work on them. But this one's got a little bit of a soft spot for some reason. I don't know if I got to take the more screws out, like if this cover comes off like a genie, or not a genie, but a lift master. Right now, that does not feel good. It does not feel, I mean, it's pivoting, but it's not, they make this thing like real serviceable? Is that what I'm missing? Maybe they did. Maybe Genie made it really serviceable. They're like, you know what, you don't have to take the whole cover off. I mean, I could see them doing that in their seminar. So maybe I can just get to the back of it, which is what I kind of want to see. I think the mechanical stuff inside's probably fine. I just think it feels like it's a circuit board. Oh, what's this got? Oh, it's got force settings. I didn't even mess with the force settings. You know how that goes. Maybe with that thing being cracked, it's got a little more resistance. It's even got the screws. I didn't see this. Why didn't you guys tell me about this? You guys didn't tell me there was the force settings. Let's crank those puppies up. Oh, crap. It already is. But maybe with it being maxed out, it was freaking out. Ooh, that one's up. That was turned down all the way. So let's see. Let's see what it does now. Try not to get poke, you know what I mean? Oh shit, there it goes. Son of a gun. No freaking way. Oh, hell no. Jeez. Oh. 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 Holy shnikes. Almost had a casualty there. Oh. You gotta be kidding me. What do I do with this damn rope? So long. I got an idea. I gotta set you down for a second. I gotta set you down. Oh, come on. Come on, man. It was that simple. It was that simple. Okay, so there's that. What can I do down here? I should have flipped this whole thing around, as I should have done how I set this up. Let me go through this, a couple of these comments here. Joe, Rusty said, hope you're in good physical. He says, not really planning on doing commercial. Ooh, do resis. That's right. Cheers, everyone. Rocking it. What's up, Sky? Says, yeah, dream starting it, but not sure how I will get it done. LOL. He says, was it manager? He says, canned after 25 years. Oh, man. Office work. Boy, I can't blame you. Can't blame you there. What should I do here? I feel like I got to spin this around. No way. No way. A force setting? How embarrassing. Oh, come on, baby. Is that son? You can do it. Just put your back into it. Stinking cameras in the way. Okay. 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 Something something like that. Something like that. So we got a clear trolley run. I want to see this puppy. I want to see this puppy do it. All right. We got some power over here too, I think. Okay. I have faith. I have faith. I feel like I almost want to put a J arm on it and try to stop it. This thing locked back in. Negatory. At least I don't think it was. Was it? I think it was. Now, if I only knew, it's like it went to the very end. I don't know how to program. I need the one guy. Who's the one guy? I need Chip. I need Chip to teach me how to set the limits on it. What you got? What you got? Thursday. Yeah. Oh, we got 13 likes too. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Job doing it first and see if you like it. Yeah, glorious. No kidding. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It takes a lot of years. A lot of years. A lot of sacrifices. All right, let's see. Right, here we go. We're going to see if it goes back the other way. Can't believe how quiet it is. It's running. I'll put a little force on it. Ugh, that's running. Huh. That one worked fine. I wonder if I can get this down one to stop, because it's just a little bit closer than I'd like it to be. It's got this weird screwy thing in the back. It always kind of confuses me. Oh, I want you to stop. Close. So close is counterclockwise or more. Where'd my screwdriver go? If I remember correctly, this ain't working so good. Try again. Try again, tripod. Hold on, we're going for a ride. We're going for a ride. All right. So, I don't know if you like that light or not. I'm gonna leave it on. Hopefully, it don't bother you. The problem is these normally don't fit in the back of them. Normally. So then you gotta have a normal regular screwdriver, which I don't know if I got one to fit. So more is counter, I want less. Of course, it's not fitting. See if I can see it through this silly little window. Screwdriver is kapoof. Probably why I ripped the stinking things out. It drove me nuts that I can't get whatever. We'll go for a walk. Let's see what I got. I don't really have. I got my small one. Small one might work, but I don't carry like a medium size. Either I go big screwdriver, big flathead like this, big old monster. But we'll see. Can't even use a Leatherman for this one. I always remember these were kind of goofy. Of course, my uncle was nice enough. He just bought me a whole set of screwdrivers for helping him out on a job. And do you think I brung those and put those in my bag? No, because I never hardly ever use those. So why not? Just keep those, around for your own stuff. Hopefully the old Lanier, you don't think they'll mix, do you? Like, can be bad voodoo? If I put a stick of Lanier with a genie, it'll be okay. Just don't tell nobody. Let's take a look at this. Man, I can't believe that's all that's wrong with it. How the heck did that happen? How did that happen? I'll turn you around here. Oh, can you guys, turn the light on for me? You think the phone will turn the light on? No, probably better not. I messed something up. Okay, so more is this way. I don't want more. I want less because right now it almost bumps into the, what you call it. Ooh, boy, they move fast. No wonder they got this weird, whatever he was saying. Push to set limits. Do not push until door is attached. Yeah, what they said right there. So the only way I knew how to do it, and I'm just trying to keep it in parameters here, is there. That's set. Where are we at here? All right, push the button. All right, listen how quiet that thing is. Can you believe how quiet that is? Man, that thing is quiet. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Don't bottom out. Don't do it. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. All right. Go the other way. Here we go. Running with it. Uh-huh. Yep, we can do it. We can do it. Come on. Come on. Come down that 10-foot rail. I think it might be longer than a 10. I don't know. Where are you at? Oh, yeah, there you are. Oh, don't smash out in the bottom, please. Don't. Oh, sweet. It was hitting this. This little stop or whatever. There you go. You got a 10-footer. Let me put you back in the cradle. I'm going to try to, like I said, I'm going to try to mess with this both ways. Again. Just see what we got. Flipperooski here. Spin around like that, and then we're going to try it, I think. I just want to put the resistance on it, see if it freaks out. Since basically I don't have a door. Click the button. Why didn't it work? Got to give it the pulse, right? I think I already did it this way. Let me try. Uh-oh. I think I popped it off the trolley. I think I popped it off the trolley. Or that's what I think. So, all right, try again. Try not to get my fingers pinched. There's the door going down. Oh, it's a bad door. Belt's dragging. Yeah, can't stop it. Well, I could probably break it, but not bad. Nice little belt drive. Try it again. Dang, man. It's fine. I would put it on a door. I don't know what to think. Bag diagnosing. I guess the customer calls and says, hey, that other one got zapped. I'll just give your old one back. Oh, man. Ooh, Rich B's he says, it's not a job, it's an adventure. Is that how you do it? What's up, Evan? There's fingered sounds out there. Second career. Let's take this inside for a second, shall we? Let me get a drink of water. Go feel the AC for a minute. Let it sit. See if the light turns off. 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes. Light turns off, right? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Maybe they turned either the AC went kapoof or they turned it off. Because it feels hot as snot in here. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Oh, snap. I think the AC went bad. I don't see the light on it up there. See if it beeps. It's not even beeping. Wow. That's awesome. No AC. Maybe the breaker's tripped. Do. As much as I can. Hey, once you do garage doors, all you gotta do is just get in it. Big thing, right? Look at cousin Evan. He's doing good, man. He's just out there chugging away. Mini split. Ooh, mini splits are. It's on a two. It's like a 220 unit. That's not good. That's not good. Normally those don't really pop. Those just fry. Office, gate. I'm gonna go like my grandpa. Like I'm gonna be like old school. I'm just gonna cut a hole in the wall, put a big old air conditioner, like a 1980s air conditioner in there. Oh. I think she's done for. We even turned the air down, and still it's just not receiving like it would. It normally would beep. I guess it's probably a circuit board. Yep. If you're a mechanic client, it's a piece of cake. Yes, that's probably good. That's probably true. A pull on 8165 with a bad board today. Did a head swap with another Chamberlain drive. Nice, Evan. Got to like those. I don't know if I'm a big head swap guy. I think a lot of variables in it, right? I mean, I know the old T-rails are better and more solid, but I always think about sometimes, like, you ever, like, I learned this with gate operators. You know how you're supposed to, like, chain the, you ever notice, like, you hear that clicky click noise when you put a new head on an old chain because, like, the chain's not lined up? It normally goes away, and I never had it where, like, it catastrophically failed, but I always think it puts premature wear on the gears. I mean, they're kind of fast, but I don't know. I kind of like going with everything that's engineered nowadays, it seems like. Because sometimes the chain's a little different. You got to tighten it up. I don't know. It's weird. I pulled out that's not complete junk. I think some guy wants a side mount on 10-foot door. Just waiting for outlets to go in. Ooh. If limits are good, then check RPM sensor. Ooh, wheel. Make sure wheel is firmly pushed on. Good to know. Good to know. I think we're good. I think it's good for another life. All I know is it's dead hot in here, and this is annoying. That now the AC guy is gonna have to come. Maybe I should try it. Where's Rich? Rich is good at that kind of stuff. Rich, help me out. Probably check for power. I think I got my meter with me, so check for power. It's probably the board. Too many sensors. Didn't pay the home link subscription. There you go. I know. I do have to watch my fingers. Messing around with that stuff. I gotta grab my little fan. I brought my little portable fan for out here. But it might be cooler out here than in there. So that's gonna suck. Because guys and paperwork, I'm not gonna enjoy that. Oh, I think I'm just gonna stay here for a minute. It's way better out here. Got a breeze. It is a belt. It's a belt drive. It is a belt. Set some flat on the back. Yep, to set it. I don't know what the button though. It must be more for like fine tuning it. Small slicer spin, little wheel, and the smile adjust up and down limits. Got that. Stop and reach the bottom. You have to move on limits to adjust. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, for the AC, check electrical? Yeah, I checked it. Batteries and MMO, I mean, the batteries are working, but it's not chirping like it should be. Let's always look at the outside one here. I have a question about commercial door opener on roll-up door. How do you change from chain hoist to work with opener? Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh man. that is a tough one, to be honest. A chain hoist, like honestly, it's what kind of bug are you? Go away. It's almost like it's better just to change out the whole door. I know that's really horrible to say. I'm not saying it can't be done. It's just it turns into one of those things where it's like it's so much more labor, in engineering. I mean, if you can get with the manufacturer, if you can get with the manufacturer and they'll help you and they'll work with you, that's great. You know what I mean? But it's like if it's a manufacturer that's gone out of business or um, like they don't want to work with you or you got to be a dealer and blah blah blah. When it comes to stuff like this roll up door here, just trash it. It just trash it or walk away. I know that's horrible to say. Like I said, now if it's your own and you can weld things, you got all kinds of abundance of time. Great, no problem. Do it, man. There's ways to make stuff work. But sometimes the spindles, depending on what kind of stub, what kind of year, what kind of make, what kind of model, these things can be just huge rabbit holes and nightmares. So, and most time with these roll doors, I've come to find out for myself, it seems like a lot of times, like when the spring's blowing them, the sections are already, pretty much toast. So it's just, for back in the day, it was $600, $600 more, you get a whole new door. It's like, why not do that? So just something to think about. I'm not saying that's the correct 100% right way, but you got to find out what moves on it. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. Why? Why do you got to be dead? Everything's dying. The TV, I still got the thing for the TV. Never fails. Okay, so it's a new door, so the manufacturer should be able to help you out with that. If you get with the vendor, that's the biggest thing. You're gonna probably need whatever. And if it was me, I would probably think about asking. I'd ask them. I might even get the opener and everything from them because they might send you some little different goodies or packages. You know what I mean? That you might need. So just something to think about. You know what I mean? Like I just like getting it from the vendor, even though it might be a little bit more money. But that way everything comes from the vendor, and that way I can go burp, 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 burp. I can call them and go, so like, how do you expect this to work? And they'll be like, well, we forgot to send you something. We see it on the engineer plans, and yeah, Johnny forgot to send you that. And this thing's got an automatic door on it. I had to prop it open. It came off. I think the guys did something. Oh, there might be a couple clips up there still holding it open. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the mini split. I guess. I mean, I think it got installed. Oh crap! I don't know when it got installed. Should have wrote a stinking date on it, like everything else. Gosh, when is I don't know why I was thinking 17, but I think that's no, maybe it was 17. I just have a hard time believing if it's 17, but you know how it is, circuit boards, power outages. That's how it goes nowadays. I'll have to crack into it. Gear and mounting plate. Yeah, and then what is it? That mounting plate. What's that? What's that terminology for it? No, that's just what you need. No, I'm thinking something different. It was that mount. They make a mounting plate for a gear head on a sectional door. That's what it was. That they got the normal mounting plate for whatever this one. I don't know what this one has on. I think we just mounted this one to the wall. This one I cobbled together with a used opener and stuff. So it was no big deal. But I think let's check out the scrap before we go. She have a surge protector on the Mini. Oh, I don't have no Mini. I don't have no surge protector probably on the Mini. I'm pretty sure that's not in the circuit or on our panel. As far as I know, the shop hasn't lost power anytime recently that I know of. So hopefully it looks like might be a newer scrap bin. I'm kind of bummed. Had all kinds of good stuff in there.
Oh, I just can't believe how hot it is in that office. That's going to be a bummer. Oh, well, I should tell you too, Rich.